question of how much money do you make in MCA comes up quite a bit when you're talking to prospects. So whenever you're talking to leads, one of the most common questions that you tend to get is, how much money do you make a week? How much money did you make your first month? You know, whatever. People want to know how much money you're making. Even people at jobs ask this question. You know, if you've ever worked like a part-time job or something and somebody comes in because there's a hire sign on the door or whatever, their first question is, how much do you get paid? How much do you make an hour? How many days do you work? Like, that's always people's first thought is, well, how much money am I going to be making? Because they want to know how much their income is going to change and what they can expect when it comes to, you know, income, especially with an opportunity like MCA. But here's the thing. The way to answer these people is not by saying, you know, a lie. You don't want to lie and say, I make $200 to $500 every week, even though you don't. You might be brand new. So you might be brand new and not have any proof, for example, or maybe you haven't had your first sale yet. Maybe it's been 2 months and you haven't had your first sale yet. Or maybe you make one sale a week, so that's only $77 due to the fact that there is a little bit of a service fee that's taken out when you make under 5 sales. So, you know, maybe you're only making one sale a week and you don't want to tell somebody that you're making $77 a week and that's it. You shouldn't have to justify anything, okay? As an associate, it's not up to you as someone's mentor to make sure that they're successful, and you are not responsible for the weekly income that they make. Now, yes, it is important to find a mentor who is going to help you and that, you know, has experience and knows what they're doing and can actually teach you methods that do work to get leads and how to talk to people and methods that help with closing sales. So yes, that's important, but that doesn't reflect the income proof that somebody makes. You know, unfortunately, there are a lot of associates that do fake their weekly income, or they'll just lie and say that they're making this or making that just so that they can get somebody else to sign up under them. So when people are, you know, coming to you for information and they ask you that question, regardless of if you have proof, if you're new, if you don't, you know, whatever it is, the best way to answer that is to simply just say, why does it matter what I make in a week? What I make in a week does not reflect what you make in a week. I can teach you the strategies that I use to get leads to come to me. I will teach you how to respond and how to follow up and how to close sales. But when it comes to my income and how much I actually personally make with MCA each week, that has nothing to do with you or your potential for this business. Everyone is different. Everyone is going to have a different work ethic, and that is what truly results in how much you're going to end up making a week, is your work ethic. So when somebody asks you that question, just simply say that. Tell them exactly what I just said. You know, you can question them and say, why does my income every week matter? Why does it matter what I make? Because that doesn't reflect what you will make. You know, the person that signs up could be the absolute laziest person and they never even look at their back office. And they stay a member just because of the benefits, you know, whatever. Or maybe they stay a member because they feel like they're going to use it at some point, or they're going to do something with it at some point. That doesn't reflect anything about your income or their income or the, you know, business's reputation or anything. All that says is that person is lazy and they didn't put the work in, they didn't put the effort in to make a good paycheck every week with MCA. So just when people ask you that, that's a good way to respond to it, especially if you're new, or maybe you're just a humble person and you don't believe in having to justify your business and your income and your proof to anybody. That's totally fine, because people don't need to know. They don't need to know how much you're making. All they need to know is that you can help them and that you're willing to help them and that you do have strategies for teaching, okay? Find a mentor that has training. Find a mentor that has a support group. Find a mentor that is actually going to take pride and care about helping you genuinely. Don't look for somebody who's making a bunch of money and sign up under them, because you're most likely never going to hear from them. It's best to sign up under someone who you can easily get in contact with, and that, like I said, has to have training. You should definitely join with somebody that has training. So, for example, with my team, I have over 5 hours worth of video content that I made, that my friend and I combined on a website for training. And we add stuff as we learn. We remake videos as we need to. We try to keep it as update as possible. And we also have a training group, a support group, where everybody does come together to help each other, and there's a bunch of information and training inside the group as well. And we have over 1,600 members. So, for an example, that I would be a good person to join with, because I have the resources that I do to help you. And anyway, so if you get that question from anyone, just know that that is a good way to respond to it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Go ahead and click the subscribe button, click the little bell notification so you can get notified every time that I throw up a new video or go live. And if you haven't checked out MCA, go ahead and click the link on the description down below to check out my website and check out our presentation. Thank you.